Dear one, since a long time I feel the call to do this video because especially now it's such an important topic that we all can take care of too, especially if you are consciously working for the light, so you are a light worker. So I want to talk about the ego and the two voices inside of you. So the two voices inside of your head. One voice being super loud, telling you all the time basically 100% negative stuff about yourself. We are all not free of this, yes? So please don't misunderstand me. I'm not talking from above to you. Yeah, we are all sitting in the same boat, and it's affecting us all because this is the voice of the ego. And the ego, actually, I don't see it as something evil and we need to get rid of the ego. This is not how I see that. I see it as a part of me who here on earth, a part of me here on earth, which wants to keep me safe, which wants to protect me, and which includes my free will. So that's this huge benefit of the ego. There inside sits our free will. Without the ego, we would not be able to be free, to decide freely what we want and what we don't want. So this very loud voice that can really sometimes be hard to not identify ourselves with because we're so used to it. We're so used to give in to these thoughts and think them further, yes? So an initial thought may be, what are you doing? It's Monday and you sit around. So that can be an initial thought. So because these thoughts are so known to us, we start going inside and letting these thoughts space to roll further down the spiral, basically. So another thought can be, what did you achieve at all? Look, your sales are not going good, or you didn't get to the next step where you wanted to go. Look at you, you're just sitting around doing nothing. And once we let these thoughts their space, they go and go and go further and further and like drag us down this spiral. And that's not good for us. This is like destructive, very destructive for us to go and follow this downward spiral. And then there is this second voice. Some of you may experience it as a very decent, silent voice. And that is the voice that we can go inside and think further. With me, it's like this, that oftentimes this silent voice comes like a vision, like very slightly, decently. It comes and it also goes immediately, like a thin veil that comes inside of my consciousness and immediately leaves. And that's the thing. This is where our intuition, our higher self, the Holy Spirit, God talks to us. Yes? This is this that we really can give even more awareness and attention and following it with action steps, because that's the right thing to do. This is where your soul says, hey, listen to me. That's your next step. Go for it. Yes? So if we do not follow this silent, decent, immediately gone voice or pictures that come to us, then we end up procrastinating. Then we end up in this kind of depressive spiral downwards, where the other voice gets even more space. And we tend to identify ourselves much more with this very loud first voice that I was explaining. Yeah, so I hope that helps you to be even more in complete alignment to who you really are, to your higher self, to the Holy Spirit, to a child of God, because this is, my love, who you truly are and who I truly am.